I just wanted to document the day after me and my wife did our first Mama Bird interview, and how even more on board I am. I was already all the way in, but I'm just even more excited about the service that we provide and how we can provide people with something that will have such value in their future. And it's so simple and so pure and so wonderful and so good on so many levels. And my experience was interesting because this business really has always been about the young women to me, and the economic empowerment and opening doors for young women of color and amazing women that I have been able to teach over the years from Montbello, and knowing there's so many other amazing young women around the world that could benefit from this and do this so well. But when it was my turn and my wife purchased an interview for us for Christmas, and a couples interview, I was more and more excited about it and my personal gain, of the service itself and having a recorded interview of us and the value of that. And so it was something that, um, as it led up to the interview, I started thinking about all the time me and my wife have spent together and how lucky we are in life and the different adventures we've been on and our two wonderful, healthy children and our future. And the gift of being excited about talking about all that, of reflecting, is another thing that this interview really provided. And so that was an interesting thing, and a surprising thing to me was I didn't really focus leading up to the interview on the good we were doing in the world. I focused more kind of selfishly on the good of this service for me and my wife and our children. And it was just a wonderful experience. Janine is so gifted at interviewing and so gentle yet strong in the way that she handled the situation, and so easy to talk to. And we spent an hour and a half, and it flew by. We covered our love story, which has never been documented in any capacity. We covered our travels. We covered so many things. And it was just a truly beautiful experience, and one that I highly recommend to everyone. Not only highly recommend, I think another service that we're providing is getting people to do this. It would not be the same if you were just talking to a screen. It's not the same right now because I'm just talking to myself here. It would not be the same if uh, the questions weren't asked the way they were asked. And um, the Zoom recording and online platform too adds a level of intimacy that is easy to work with, right? We're used to talking to each other on computers now, and that this is the way we do our services. Really cool because it's something that people are used to and something I'm certainly used to and my wife is used to. And so it's not a big leap forward. There's not any issues with that, and it just was something that I want to do again. I'm thinking every 5 years me and my wife should record interviews, and I really wish I could go back in time. I would pay so much money to have interviews with both of us when we were in high school, and what we wanted with the world, graduating college, and what our goals and dreams were, when we got married, and our love story then, before we traveled around the world, and after, and having our children, and when we were about to have our children, what our hopes and dreams are for them, and really just being able to look back and on those times and how we were at those times, hearing how our moods change, how our voices change, how our looks change, and just documenting that I think has so much value. And so it was just such a cool experience, and I wanted to just really reflect on it while it's still fresh in my mind, that the work we are doing is so good in this world and it adds so much value to this world, and we need to do this for as many people as possible and get as many people to do this as possible, so that we can help them with their lives and help document them for posterity, but also to help the amazing young women of Mama Bird. So it's just an absolute win-win. So if you've made it this far, thank you. I absolutely believe in this product. Now I'm a customer in this, in our business as well, and it's just I'm very proud of us.